if you can see me. Why is the view count not showing? Okay. So guys, we're back, and sorry, the network here is so bad. Like it's looking like it wants to rain, and I'm even out here because okay, there's actually light though, but it's looking like it wants to rain. So the network is so bad. Like I think one of the things I'll get is maybe like a network source, and I hope you're not hearing any noise at the background. Anyways, so I was talking about my all-time favorite K-drama. So I'm just going to talk about one of them, and it's Lovely Runner. So lovely runner is about Lovely Runner is about this girl. So I think she was in a car crash. The noise is so much. The noise is so much. Um okay, so it was about this girl. So her name is, let me check her name. I think her name is, I'm just using style to wait for more viewers because I cannot be talking to myself. I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. I don't know if I should accentuate my accent more. Sorry. Just give me a minute. Let me just check her name. Okay. So Lovely Runner. This is the movie cover. The series cover. So it's about this girl called Imso. So Imso, the movie, Imso suffered a car crash. Imso suffered a car crash. So she lost her like walking abilities because of the car crash. Like this K drama is so interesting. she suffered like um she suffered she lost her walking ability because of the car crash. So the movie begins in like she's in a hospital, and I think it's her mom that is taking care of her. It's her mom that's taking care of her after the crash. So she's in a hospital, and then she's just down. Like she was somebody high seed. So she was somebody that she had everything, like she was happy, and all of a sudden this crash came and she lost all her will to keep going. She lost all her will to live. Okay, Sid is asking, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Where are you from, Sid? Okay, so I am talking about my best K-drama of all time. So if you're a K-drama fan, make sure to stay tuned and tell me your own favorite K-drama as well. So as I was saying, she was in the movie I'm talking about is Lovely Runner, and this is the cover of Lovely Runner. I don't know who else has watched it. If you've watched it, let me know in the comment section. So this was like, I watched this K-drama and I felt like watching it over and over and over and over again because it was so interesting. So as I was saying, it begins, she's in the hospital and she's down, like she has lost everything. Just all of a sudden she has lost everything. She lost her ability to move. So it was her mom that was taking care of everything, and her mom is like, her mom has always been so strict. Like her mom has always been so strict with everything, but she was watching her mom break down, and just like overall she just, okay, Tracy says hi. Hello Tracy. Hello Nicholas. So overall she just lost the will to keep going, and while she was in the hospital, her mom brought her a glass of, I think, tea, something to drink. So at this point she had decided that she was going to herself, herself. So when her mom left the hospital, she pushed the glass cup to the floor, and then she decided that she was going to use that on herself, the broken glass on herself. So but while this train of thoughts was while she was going through all this train of thoughts, she there was this radio, there was a speaker playing inside the hospital, and there was this upcoming boy band. Then I think it's called what was the boy band sef? Okay, the boy group was called Eclipse. So there was this boy group called Eclipse, and they were in this podcast. So she was hearing the podcast through the radio while she was lying down on the hospital bed. And okay, she was not listening to any podcast. In the podcast, they were looking for who to call. You know this thing that maybe they are in a radio station and they're doing a podcast, then they will say they should call a random number. They now called a random number, like the boy group Eclipse, one of them called a random number. That person happened to be her. She was in the hospital. Her name is Imso. So when she picked up, she was not saying anything. Then one of the members of the boy group now said, okay, hello Sid, please pay attention to your viewers. I'm so sorry, how are you doing? I'm trying to like tell you about my favorite K dramas. Hello Sid, what do you want to talk about? Okay, so so Sunjaya, okay, she used to call him Sunjaya. Tell me what you want us to talk about. If this is not an interesting topic for you, let me know so we can switch it up. Like, I'm always here. Okay, Sid says, I am from India. Hello, Sid. How are you doing? I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. So, what do you want to talk about? Anyways. Okay, so Sid, what am I even saying? So she gets the call while she's in the hospital, and then they're okay. Sid is asking, what is my occupation? I'm a student. I'm still in school. That's why the background is so noisy, sir, because I'm in a student area. Okay, so while she's in the hospital, she gets the call, and then she's not saying anything, but Sunjaya is now telling her, like, he just says, leave because tomorrow is a beautiful day. Live to see the rain tomorrow. Live to see the sun tomorrow. Live to see the earth tomorrow. Like, live because you want to see the next snowfall. And like, it just inspires her, and she decides to keep going, and she becomes his biggest fan. So she becomes his biggest fan. So as she grows older, she accepts that she cannot walk again. She starts using a wheelchair. Then she was so sad. She was like, what am I going to do now that I've lost all, like, she has lost the ability to walk? But then she started to accept that this was her new reality, and then she found new happiness and new life in the boy group Eclipse. That was where that's Sanjay's boy group. Please, if you don't want spoilers, I'm going to be giving a lot of spoilers in this live. So fast forward to, like, let's say 10 years later, Sunjaya and his whole boy group, they are like so popular. They are so popular in Korea, and she's his biggest fan. She used to go for all his meet and greets. She used to go for all his signings. She used to go for everything with her wheelchair and everything. So one time it was snowing, and then she ended up meeting him in real life. And then I think what even happened, it was snowing. Okay, and her wheelchair, she was supposed to attend his concert, but something happened. I don't know whether she lost her ticket or her wheelchair stopped working because she was using an electric wheelchair. So she now decided to just go home or something like that, and it was snowing. Lucky for her, while she was on her way home, she now saw Sanjay. So Sanjay is the main character, the same person that called her years back when she was thinking of ending things. So she now saw him. He was in a car. He saw her, that her wheelchair had stopped working in the middle of the road, and it was snowing. So he now came down from his car, and he gave her something. Okay, I don't know whether she got that watch from a store, or whether it was when he met her then that he gave her. Sha, still watch the movie because it's so interesting. So he gave her the watch, and then he gave her the watch when he met her. He gave her the watch, and he was like, during that time when he made that call, he had not met her. It was just a podcast. She picked up the phone. He happened to call her number, and she picked up the phone, and then they had never met. So this time was when they met for the first time. But he looked as if he recognized her. Even me, I was confused when I first saw it. Like, he looked as if he recognized her. Then he was now, he was she was like, okay, you gave me this watch, but I don't have anything to give you. And then she now brought out this snowball, like this, okay, snow dome that they used to have in these American movies, where like is a glass dome and then there's snow falling. Okay, Blessing says, can you please remember the name of the movie because I'm not finished watching it. Okay, the movie is Lovely Runner. I'm so happy that I've met somebody else that has watched this movie. Like, it was my favorite K-drama. The movie name is Lovely Runner, and it was not really my favorite, it's like my second favorite, but it's what, since then I've not been able to find a K-drama that matches with it or matches with the K-drama of those days. I don't know if I can write it on the screen. Let me write it. Lovely Runner. Where is it? Lovely Runner. Where is it? How do I write it? Okay. I mean, who knows how to write on this live stuff? Who knows? Anyways, let me just keep going. Please, can you write it in the comment section? Lovely Runner. How do I even comment? This is such. Let me see. Okay, no. Retouch on. What's this? Okay. Okay. Okay, Sha, I don't know how to write on the screen, but let me just keep going. So she, these glass snow domes that are in American movies that will have like maybe Santa Claus inside and then it's snowing and maybe a little house. So she now gave it to him. I was like, this is all I have, take this. Do you know that a day after she saw him, she was happy, like, I met him, she was so happy. Then I think she was going that night. As he went home, he himself as he went home he so I'm trying not to say some things so this live will not get flagged. So he himself, and she did not know it was one time, as she was, she uses a wheelchair now, so she was crossing a bridge, and he's so popular, his flyers are everywhere, his billboards are everywhere. So while she was crossing the bridge, she looked at the billboard, and then she saw a news that he had himself, and she was so sad. Like, this was somebody that gave her a new reason to live, like this was somebody that gave her a new reason to be happy. Like, she was so sad. Like, she had the watch he gave her. So she now left her when she entered into the pool. Like, I don't know where her mind was or what she thought she was going to do. Wait, let me. Okay, so as I was saying, I don't know what she thought she was going to do when she entered into the pool, but the watch started sparking. And then she went back in time to before she had the crash that caused her to lose her working abilities, back in time to before Sanjay became popular and became an idol, back in time to when before everything happened. She had a second chance at life, and so did Sanjay. Oh my god, and it was so interesting. Like, so that was this whole part I was telling you about was the first episode. Sorry, I'm outside, that's why there are so many flies. Like, so she went back in time to when everything started. So this part was when she apparently she didn't even know that their schools were just right next to each other. She didn't know that their schools were just right next to each other when she was younger. Like, around this time when everything happened, when he himself in the future, she was around, let's say, 39 years old. So she went back in time to when she was maybe 18 or 17. She went back in time to when she was maybe 18 or 17 years old. And then I don't know how she knew where his school was. Okay, yes, before that, like, before he himself, her and her friend were talking about him, and then she found out that while she was still in high school, his school was right next to her own. That was before he became popular. So when she went back in time, she already knew where to go. She was in the middle of class. She went back in time to when she was in the middle of class at 18 years old. She went to an all-girls school. So she just, once she got herself, she just started running, and she was running, and she was running back to his school. She actually thought that her life ended then, and then she actually thought that her life ended then, and she was, starting again. So when she ran to his school, she ran and hugged him, and mind you, she didn't know him then, and he didn't know her then. So they were both confused, like, why are you hugging me? Then, so basically, that's what the movie is about. And then she tries to get him to change his mind on himself. Like, she tries to get him to love life. She tries to find out why he himself in the future. And she felt he did that because he was popular, and then the stress of popularity was too much on him. So she felt he did that because he was popular, and the stress of popularity was too much on him. So she decided that she was going to make him to change his path, so that he will not become a popular K-drama idol. So he will not become a popular K-pop singer, and he would love life again. So that's what Lovely Runner is about, and it's so interesting. So I would tell anybody, if you are looking for a K-drama to watch for the first time, Alchemy of Souls #1. That's if you're into fantasy romance, Alchemy of Souls. If you're into like, just if you're into, should I say dystopian, like something that is real, like it talks about real life, like it talks about this K-drama now talks about mental health, like even if you're doing all these things. Yes, Ella, I love that series too. Lovely Runner, it was like my best. Since then I've not been able to find a K-drama that matches it. So if you know any K-drama that matches Lovely Runner, please tell me. So Alchemy of Souls #1 for fantasy lovers, then Lovely Runner #2. So Lovely Runner is for if you want all these time zones, like kind of love that crosses time zones, that and so many other things. Then It's Okay Not to Be Okay. So It's Okay Not to Be Okay. It's Okay Not to Be Okay is the third K-drama we're going to talk about. It's okay not to be okay. So this one is so interesting to me because it talks about real life topics. Like it talks about having an autistic brother. So he worked in Korea. I think he's obviously is a K-drama. So yeah, the name is Lovely Runner. Thank you for writing to the comment section, because I didn't even know how I was going to write that there. Ella, have you watched It's Okay Not to Be Okay? Like that series was so interesting. So that series, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, was is about this guy. He has an autistic brother, but in Korea they don't really, like, according to the movie, in Korea they don't really like understand that this is autism. Like they felt the guy was just misbehaving. So because of that, he was always getting into trouble. And every time, let me call, I don't really remember their names, but let me call the elder brother Mr. A, and then the younger brother that had autism was Mr. B. Oh, Ella has watched it. I'm so happy. So Mr. A has a younger brother. His younger brother's name is Mr. B, and if you remember the names of the characters, please let me know so I can start using it. So because Mr. A's younger brother has autism, he usually gets in trouble. He plays with kids, like feeling that the kids are his age mates, and a lot of other Koreans don't understand that he has a health condition. So they see him as maybe, yeah, wait, what series is peak? Is it Lovely Runner, or is it It's Okay Not to Be Okay? Okay, so what was I even saying? So people don't understand that this is a mental health issue, so they usually get angry at the brother. So because of that, Mr. A and his brother, they are always moving from one state to another. So Mr. A is the protagonist of It's Okay Not to Be Okay. On the other hand, we have this girl. Please remind me their names. Let me even search for their names. um it's okay not to be okay. Okay, K drama. Okay, so no. Let me even let me write it down. K drama topic. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. Okay, how does this Q&A even work, Seth? Okay, so then we move on. So the next K drama I'll be talking about today is It's Okay Not to Be Okay. It was like, yeah. So it's basically a psychological romance K drama, and it's about Moon Gang Tae. Yeah. So actually, Mr. A that I was talking about, he's a psychiatric caregiver. Gang Tae, he's a psychiatric care um giver, and he cares for his younger brother that is autistic. And then the female protagonist is Ko Moon Young, and she's a famous child's book author, and she happens to be the younger brother's favorite author, because Son Jay's younger brother has the mind of a child. So so he loves Munte's books. So basically, it's just really interesting. Like, every episode is something new. Every episode starts with one of one of the girls' books, and it's so interesting. That's one thing I loved about it the most, is that every episode felt like a new thing. Like, it didn't feel repetitive. Every episode felt like a new. It started with one of her books, they were explaining it, then they'll explain how it relates to the story. Like, it was so interesting. I loved it. Then we're going to talk about American movies too that I really liked as well. So now that we're done talking about K dramas, I didn't really go that deep into it, but let's talk about some American movies that I really liked. So let me write it here. Let me delete this. Okay, so let's talk about some American movies that I really, really liked. How do I even? Okay, I can even play a game here. Okay, let's play a game. Let's pause it and play a game. Ah, yeah. Um. So we're going to be playing this game. What? I don't understand. Is that all? What? What's this game even about? Uh-huh. Hey! Wait. Okay, wait. Let me try again. Um. I don't understand. That's what I'm doing now. What am I supposed to do here? I don't understand. It's not moving. Okay, Eniola says hi. What's up? Hi, Eniola. How are you? Okay. Wow. Let me play a different game. This one is so boring. Where are these playables? Yes, this is the first time I am live. Let me play a different game. I'll do this game that is filling the puzzles. I hope I'm not like game. Ah, oh, Ben, hello. Okay, you said your time in my life. Welcome to my live. I hope you enjoy. Why is the council name? Um, okay, let's just try again. Okay, I'm doing great for asking. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I was trying to let my watch out of this that just doing. Yeah. How do I exit this game? How do I exit the game? Exit game, like exit game. Why not exit? Why? I don't think I should. Like edit. Why is the game paused? Okay. Why none of my buttons working? Okay, let's keep cracking up your voice. My network is a bit shaky. I don't know. Let me try and bring my Wi-Fi closer. Is my shaky? What is going on? It's like the game. Okay. Okay, we are back. So I tried that gaming feature and it wasn't going well. Let me switch on the light. Let me switch on the light. I don't know if is this better? So I think this should be okay too. So I how do I like play games while live streaming? How do they do it? I don't want to play YouTube games. Like I want to show you guys my own games. Um okay. I can add a sticker. Oh. Why am I hearing a phone ringing? I can add a sticker. How does this work? How? I beg you. Okay, so how do I use this? This is lighting. Sorry, I'm just getting used to this. I'm just getting used to this live feature. Okay, this is lighting on, this is lighting off. I think lighting on looks better. Okay, we can do a green screen. Oh. uh, oh. Okay, let's see what else we can do. We can do. I don't want to play a game again because it's not. I tried playing a game and it's not working. Oh, okay, guys. I don't know what to talk about again. Like, I'm so. I don't know. Should I teach you guys how to edit? What do you guys want to hear? Oh my gosh. Let's see filters. Oh, let's look at filters. Oh my, I'm drowning. Okay, let's look at big head. What about, let's look at some of these filters. Oh, okay. Let me act out a scene from Rapunzel. Mother. No, that will probably give me a strike on this YouTube for copyright. So let me just continue going through the filters. Let me start from the first one. Okay, this is mirror, a mirror filter. Okay, let me try and align my face with my. Okay, okay, okay. It's kind of aligned. Hello, hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So weird. Let's look at this filter. Oh, it looks nice. This filter looks nice. Oh. Let's see. Okay, it comes off when I put my hand. This filter is nice. Let's look at this. Okay. The goal is 1 hour, guys. 1 hour. This underwater. Big head. Oh, dance party. Blushing. Oh, this blushing filter is actually really nice. Hi. Why are the live filters better than the when you're actually making a short filter? Blushing hearts. What's this? Okay. So guys, um, what's this? What did you say to me? Okay. hmm Okay, let me use this cut eyes. So guys, good morning. Okay, so hello, let me introduce myself for the new viewers. My name is CJ, and my name is CJ, and my channel name is Starring CJ. I do vlogs. I think I'm a pretty, somewhat interesting person. I do vlogs, I do reaction videos. Yeah. Let me see, what other filter can I use? Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so welcome to my vlog. What am I even saying? Welcome to my live. So what do you want to talk about? What do you want to hear from me? Okay, let me talk about my somewhat favorite, like the American movies that I enjoyed to an extent. So one of the American movies that I really loved was Life in a Year, um The Boy in Stripped Pajamas, um Life in a Year, The Boy in Stripped Pajamas, um Life in a Year, The Boy in Stripped Pajamas. There's this one, Me Before You. Has anyone here watched Me Before You? Like, that show was so, it was so sad and interesting. And if you don't want spoilers, I'm going to be giving spoilers in this live. So if you don't want spoilers, kindly leave so the movie is not spoiled for you. But I'm going to tell you about Me Before You. It's an American movie, and it was so interesting for me. Like, it was so interesting. So it's basically about, okay, Emmanuel is asking what happened to my eyes. Okay, these are love eyes because I love all of you all. So because I love all of you all, I'm going to have love in my eyes for all of you. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Okay, so um what was I saying? Okay, so Me Before You is an American movie. It's about this guy. Like, this guy had it all. This guy had it all. Like, he was popular, he was rich, he was famous. He had a girlfriend that loved him. Oh, somebody say you're scared of my eyes. Okay, let me change the filter. Maybe that's why lots of people are even leaving. Nah, let me know. I'll leave the filter. Is this filter better? Okay, I think I'll leave this filter. But it's making it crack. Okay, so Lovely Runner is about. Now let me change this filter big. Okay. Okay, so so Lovely, what am I even saying? Is this filter better? So okay, so the movie I was talking about is Me Before You. So it's about this guy. If you have something else that would be more interesting to talk about, you can let me know what you want to hear from me so we can talk about it. Okay, so it's about this guy. He had everything he wanted. You know, he was rich and famous. He was popular. He had a girlfriend that loved him. He had a best friend that was always there for him, and he did everything he wanted. And I think he used to, okay, the movie starts in like him and his girlfriend, they were just chilling in the room, and then it was raining heavily, and he usually rides his bike to work. And his girlfriend told him, don't ride the bike today, it's raining. But he did not listen. He was like, oh, I love you. He carried his helmet, and he went to ride the bike at night. Who is this person? I wanted to I wanted to marry you, but this one that you have for eyes. Okay. Why is it lagging now? Why is it lagging? Okay, I think it's back to normal. Okay, so So he went out while it was raining, and then he got hit by a truck, and that left him paralyzed from the neck down. That left him paralyzed from the neck down. And he was defeated. Like, he felt he had lost everything. And while he was, all he could do, he got a wheelchair that could, he could control with his fingers. He got a wheelchair that he could control with his fingers. But okay, somebody said leave story. Let's talk about. Yeah, now let me leave story. I'm even trying to see if I can. Where is this green screen? If I can, I'm trying to see if I can put a background. Okay, okay, okay. If you're in this live, say hi. I don't think the views are reflecting. I don't know if it's lagging. Also, let me know, because I don't understand what is happening with my network today. I don't understand what's going on with my network today. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I post a lot of interesting vlogs that you would surely enjoy. Hello, Emmanuel. Where are you from? Why am I hearing a knock on the door? Where are you from, Emmanuel? Hello, you're welcome to the live. For those of you that are just joining, my name is CJ. I post reaction videos. Okay, someone is asking what happened to my eyes. I I have four eyes, unfortunately. Is it not cute? Is it not cute? I thought it was cute. Okay, anyways, so do you guys like my flower? Where are you from? Like, if you're in the live, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. I was talking about my favorite movies, and I mostly watch K-dramas. I was also talking about my favorite American movies, just to keep the live interesting. But then now I'm trying to play a game with you all, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. How do I do that? Mm. You look like an evangelist. What makes me look like an evangelist? Like, what makes me look like an evangelist? Emmanuel, you do not answer where you're from. Where are you from? Where are you from? I love this flower so much. Like, it looks so beautiful. It matches with my second set of eyes. It matches with my eyes. Um, okay, you're from Lagos. You're from Lagos. Were you previously subscribed, or you just happened to find my page? Um, well, it's almost time for the live to be over. I'm looking for how do I play games with you guys? I'm trying to play games. It's so non-interactive. Like, why is YouTube live so non-interactive? I can't even do any. What's this? What did I press? Okay, no, 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 no. Okay, there's sticker here. Okay, I can create a poll. Nah. When I have already. I've been live for almost an hour. I'm looking for how I can play games with you guys, but every time I try to play games, it lags. I don't know whether it's my network. Okay, I can only choose a game to stream it from here. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Okay, see Flames and Fortunes. I'm looking for a game to play with you guys. There's this game that I love. It's called puzzle game, something like that. Like you find the difference. In fact, I think next time I'm coming live, I'll come very prepared. But every time I come live, I must come live for 1 hour, and I'll be coming live every Saturday, hopefully. Every Saturday, hopefully. But I need to find out how. You knew it. You knew what, Emmanuel? I need to find out how I can play a game like from my phone. I can even play Call of Duty. Who plays Call of Duty? I can play Call of Duty, but not really. I'm still learning. Let me try and let me just show you guys my. But why? What happened to my? What is this for? This to cut the video. Mm, for art. Oh, this is beautiful. Flower crown. Oh no. This one. A very beautiful that's what an evangelist is. Okay, man. Just told me I look like an evangelist. So let me just check what that means. Because I think it means. Okay, an evangelist is a person who shares the gospel or a passionate supporter of a particular cause. I don't understand. Um, okay. Should I use this filter? Why is it showing that I have 0 views? How can I go live for 1 hour? How can I go live for 1 hour and have 0 views? I think it's these filters that are even making my live to be so slow. Yeah, it's faster now. So you guys should stay tuned and get ready for my vlogs. Okay, what's this? So like this is one of my this is one of my thumbnails. Yeah, this is one of my thumbnails. Let me show you other thumbnails. Let me see if I can see some of my videos. Yeah. Okay, let me exit. Okay, you said let's play Call of Duty. Unfortunately, I don't have Call of Duty on this phone. Eniola, what's up? I'm fine. How are you? Oh, I have 4 viewers now. Hello everyone. My name is CJ once again, and my channel name is Starring CJ. I do vlogs, I do reaction videos, I do a lot of things, and I go live every Saturday. Hopefully I can keep up. So Eniola says, "What's up? What's up? I'm good. How are you?" Someone should tell me how I can stream a game while going live on YouTube, because that's what I'm trying to do, but I can't find it. They only give me they only give me they only give me games. They only give me games I can, like YouTube only allows me to play their own game. Okay, Eniola says, "Yeah, I'm chilled. How's the weekend been?" The weekend has been fine. I've just been working on my content. I've been trying to. The thing is, I'm so lazy with editing. I'm supposed to be posting long form videos at least every end of the week, but I'm so lazy with editing. So today I decided I was going to spend time and focus on my content for today, but I don't know, my network has just been messing up. And then my CapCut subscription finished recently, so I can't even edit, and I can't be paying 14,000 for 1 month. But then, okay, Justine says, hello, hi, Justine, how are you doing? So I'm looking for a way, like a way I can get around CapCut, because I edit with my phone. You know, if I edit with my laptop, I can use DaVinci Pro or I can use CapCut. I think CapCut Pro is free on laptop, but I move around a lot, and most times it's when I'm in class that I edit. I edit my videos when I'm in class, and when there's no lecturer in class, or when I'm just chilling. And I can't carry my laptop around like that, so I have to use a mobile editing app. But the thing about CapCut, everything is paid now. Like, everything is so expensive, you have to pay for everything. But before, it used to be free, and that's why they got so popular. I'm looking for a mobile editing app that's like rivals CapCut, but is at least cheaper. Like, what do you mean 6.9 for a standard? For the cheapest you can buy is 6.9 for CapCut. No, now. But let me know, like, CapCut is actually really, really good. Like, mobile editing on CapCut is really good. So if you know any mobile editing softwares that rivals CapCut, and when I mean rival, I mean like every single feature you can find on CapCut, you can find it on that app, and it is somewhat like way cheaper than CapCut, or even free. Please let me know, because that would really help me with my editing a lot, because I can't be removing 6.9 every month, when I'm not even editing, when I'm not even earning from YouTube yet. Hopefully when I start earning, I'll if I start earning, the first thing I will do is to pay for CapCut, because it's really helpful. But for now that I'm not earning now. Okay, Eniola says, yeah, CapCut is more suitable to use. It's just that everything is premium on CapCut. By the way, I don't think there's any mobile software that rivals CapCut. Yeah, me too. I don't think there's any mobile software that rivals CapCut. And I have checked everywhere. But you know, recently they brought out this app called DaVinci. And DaVinci kind of rivals CapCut. DaVinci definitely rivals CapCut. Okay, Elvo says hi. You will soon earn on YouTube. Okay, thank you. I hope so too. I hope so too. That's why I'm working really hard this period, because I'm trying to meet up before, YouTube updated their policy. So with the new YouTube policy now, you they raised it from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours. Someone is asking, is this your first live? Yeah, it's my first live. Why do you ask? Is it obvious? Okay, so they raised it from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours, so it will be a lot harder for people to be monetized. So I'm really racing against time, trying to make sure that I get there before February. Oh, I look shy. I don't mean to look shy. I beg. I'm just looking for what to talk about. I am I'll almost be done with the live though, because it's 1 hour. I'm just trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours. Anyways, but I'm not shy actually. I don't even feel shy. I don't feel shy at all. Okay, talking about school, what school do you attend? I don't actually want to I don't want to like be public about any of my private life, like my school or any other things, but I'm in university though. But I don't want to talk about where I am, because of security safety reasons. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, we're talking about CapCut and how they increase their fees. So CapCut increased their fees, and it has made it so much harder for creators like me that are not yet earning. But I'll find a way around it. I will. I will. And once I start earning, I'll pay for CapCut. Anyways, so if you know any, okay, yeah, they released this DaVinci Pro. So DaVinci Pro is an app that it's kind of rivals CapCut. It's close, but like I don't think they have brought out any editing app that can rival CapCut right now. But I downloaded DaVinci mobile editor. and it's somehow good. It's just that there are a lot of glitches, like a lot. Like at one point it gets so hard to use. It gets so hard to use because there are so many glitches. Like you be trying to adjust the music, and then before you know it, you're not hearing the music again. So you would have to you have to come out of the app completely. Like so many times I had to delete and install it again. Like all that stress is not worth it. Like if you can pay for CapCut Pro, just pay. Not even Pro, even the standard. I was using the standard plan before, but it just got too much. If you can pay for the standard plan, it would really help you a lot. It would really help you a lot. But then DaVinci for desktop, that's for computers, is very, very advanced, and that's what I recommend. DaVinci for desktops is very, very advanced and it's very nice, but it's just I don't edit with my laptop often, so I'm looking for a mobile app. um yeah. So what else do you want to talk about? Yeah, that's a lot of stress. It is a lot of stress. It is a lot of stress, but like, if you want to do something, you have to put in something as well. Like if you want to start YouTube and you want YouTube to pay out massively, you have to invest a lot of things. I was a lot of people going to content creation with the mindset that a lot of people go into content creation with the mindset that is a job that you don't have to spend much money to earn from. But I don't think there's anything that you don't put capital and you get profits. I don't think there's anything that, because I have searched, like, I don't think there's anything that you would put no capital and you would get profit from it. But a lot of people go into content creation believing that, and I think it does work for some people. Is it possible that you start content creation with no money? You will not put a single dime into content creating and to work out for you. Okay, it is possible, like if you're lucky, but like if you're editing and you want to put stuff like auto captions or even the basic things, like you want to remove background, you want to put auto captions, you have to pay for CapCut. Most people even pay for advertisements. Like you always have to put capital if you're starting something for the first time. Okay, someone said I should make the live 2 hours, but they have left already. Okay, so yeah, so that's the struggles I've been facing as a small YouTube creator. Yeah. But sure, I don't even know like how people that some people post 15 times a day, 30, like some people post 100 videos a day, like 15 videos a day. Like how do you post 15 videos a day? How are you able to do that? Like I guess there are some people that YouTube is their main source of income, so I get, but like 15, wow. Wow. And some people even have the strength and time to post on YouTube, post on IG, post on TikTok, post on Facebook, post on all their pages at once. So all their pages are growing at the same time. Like, how do you do it? I tried growing my TikTok and my YouTube at the same time, and it's been so stressful because sometimes, because you cannot post the same content on, for me, I cannot post the same content on TikTok as the same content that I post on YouTube. I cannot post the same content on TikTok and on YouTube because most of the time TikTok content comes with sounds. Okay, okay, Elvo says, are you staying an hour? Yeah, I already stayed an hour now, but like if I'll just let me just finish what I'm saying, and if I still want to keep going and if the viewers keep increasing, then I'll probably maybe stay for a few minutes, then I'll go offline. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so I was like asking how is it even possible that, okay, Elvo is saying when you trust ChatGPT way too much. Elvo, where are you from? Okay, Eniela says that's the work of a social media manager. They require their services to be able to do that. No, now, like small creators now. It's not everybody that has a social media manager. Sometimes even people that are really popular. for you to have a social media manager, you must be like really, 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 really popular already now. For you to now start paying people for to manage your socials, a small content creator will not start paying people to manage their socials. But you know what most people do is that the same thing they post on their TikTok is the same thing they post on their Instagram or Facebook. But for me, a lot of TikTok sounds come with songs, like songs that are for artists, like maybe they're using Burna Boy songs or Rema songs, and you cannot carry that song and put in YouTube shorts. If not, you would get flagged for copyright. YouTube is so smart. Like YouTube is so extremely smart. Like they have cut down every way that you can cheat the process. They have really cut down every way that you can cheat the process. Even if you try using other people's videos, reacting to other people's videos, you cannot get monetized because it will count as reused content. You cannot take someone else's song and use it. Like they've really, really. Okay, Eniola says, okay, I'll talk to you later. I need to attend to some things. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for joining the live. It was nice to have you here. Elvo, what country are you from? Okay, Denny White says, please play my new song. What's your new song? What is your new song? Elvo, Elvo, which country are you from? If you're in this live, say hi. Let me know that you're here. So I was talking about the downside of being. Wait, where did my filter go? Where's my double eyes? Yeah, so I was talking about the downside of like being a small creator on YouTube. The downsides of being a small creator on YouTube. Like I was watching a video today and she was saying how she attended Mercy Chinwo's concert, and she posted because she attended Mercy Chinwo's wedding, and you know Mercy Chinwo is a popular gospel singer. So she recorded the events like from her own phone, and then other people started stealing the recording and then posting it on their own shots, then reporting her own video. Like why would someone do that? And because she's a small content creator, obviously YouTube believed her over the other person. I have 0 viewers now. I don't know why. If you're in this live, say hi. Let me know that you're here. Anyways, I have streamed for 1 hour. And like I said I was going to stream for 1 hour. So I will see you guys next time. Be expecting a video. Like this is not the video I'm going to post next is not the main video that I wanted to post, but I'm just going to post it like to keep you guys entertained until I post the actual video. So see you guys then. Bye. Now